I need to go through my fridge because it stinks a little bit. So we're just gonna go through it together. How does that sound? So I got some watermelon skin meat still here. I went to a barbecue the other night. I brought watermelon. These are some of the ends. Did you hear that? That was my jaw. So the watermelon's still good, okay? But there's just other things in here that kind of stink. And I gotta cook some eggs. And this was cashew cheese, which I don't think it was kind of out. The cashew cheese doesn't really go bad, but I'll smell it and I'll open it and smell it. But it's in an enclosed package. So these are out for cook. This is avocado. Probably make a smoothie with it. Doesn't smell bad. It smells good though. But what I do have is a bunch of vegetables, and I always do this. You know, it's like when you buy food and then you don't cook it in time. I'm like so guilty of that, and I don't want to just cook, you know. Wish I had a professional cooking show and just cook all the time. I'm an okay cook, but I forget about it. And in the past, I used to feel so guilty because I had to throw it away, but now I compost. So we just put it in the compost. So I'll put this aside to put it in the compost. Okay, now let's look. Oh, my vegetable drawer. Can you see this drawer? But it's a drawer of vegetables that I forgot about. So I gotta go through all this and put it in the, I get to go through all of this, and I get to put it in my compost where it will become and return to the earth and become soil once again. So, I think that's all. I don't know, maybe I should put some baking soda in here, freshen it up, but maybe like some incense. Oh my gosh, holy crap, I almost forgot. I have this freaking milk. It's soy milk and macadamia milk that went bad. So I need to look up on the internet to see if I can put this in the compost, because it's not milk from a cow, but it's milk from a nut. So let's look it up on the internet. Okay, let's look this up if you can compost soy milk and macadamia milk. By the way, this is our website, ecofy.org. Check it out. We have online composting and gardening products that make it easier and easiest way to compost and garden with. So check us out. Okay, anyways, going to Google. Don't look at my tabs either, okay? Can you compost soy milk? Yes! You can compost soy milk because it's plant-based, an alternative that will decompose in compost pile. However, it's best to dilute it with water, 50-50, before adding it to your compost. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna search, can you compost macadamia nut? Macadamia nut. No, it is generally not recommended to compost macadamia nut or any dairy or nut milk at home. While macadamia nut shells and husks can be composted, the milk itself is more prone to attracting pests and can create unpleasant odors during decomposition. It's best to dispose of it in the regular trash. No, it's not. That was the dumbest answer I've ever heard. It's okay. Things like this, the internet, it doesn't always know what it talks about. It's delegating what it thinks we need in a modern time, okay, based off of our sensitivities and what we get grossed off of by. Okay, if I can compost soy milk, which is in here, which I will add water to it, it's not like a freaking yogurt paste, because I forgot about it. But if I can compost that, if I can compost the soy milk, then I can compost the macadamia milk. But it does say, why not to compost nut milk? It attracts pests. There are pests in compost regardless, most of the times. Slow decomposition. The high fat, okay, maybe because it's fat. The high fat and moisture content of milk can slow down the composting process and potentially create anaerobic without oxygen conditions, which lead to unpleasant smells. What? That's stupid. There's unpleasant smells all the time for so many things, okay? This is just nature, this is life, okay? Potential for pathogens. While not always a concern, there is a risk of pathogens present in dairy and nut milks, especially if they are not properly pasteurized, which could pose a risk of compost if used on edible plants. Okay. EPA recommendations. Environmental Protection Agency advises against composting dairy products, including nut milks, due to the potential of attracting pests and creating odors. That is so weak. Are you kidding me? That's like, there's always pests outside. They're always there. And there's always stinky smells outside too. But you know what makes stinkier smells is trash. Okay, trash is by far the worst. If you look on the grand scheme of things with higher consciousness and whatever, it doesn't matter. But if you look at it from a perspective, I can't even speak right now. If you look at it from a perspective of weakness and strength, this is just a weak statement. This is just for, and we all have sensitivities, yes. But if you're going to think that composting something is stinkier than trash, then you got to reevaluate your psychology, because trash is actually more toxic and stinkier than compost. Okay, what to do with macadamia nut? Dispose of it with regular trash. I am not listening to that. Check your local regulations, which I am not going to listen to that, because this is not something that has to do with the legality or any kind of legal stuff, okay? Use in cooking. If the milk is still fresh, consider, well, obviously, I wouldn't throw it away if it's still fresh. Jesus, okay. Let's get back to composting. I'm just gonna take this watermelon and cut off the meat of it and eat the meat portion. But some of these things just really grind my gears, just people's opinions about not doing something because it smells. Like, are you kidding me? Are you not gonna poop because it smells? It's just, we have to do it. These are things that we have to do. It's like the silliest thing. We have to be strong. We have to not do things by not doing them based off of our sensitivities, if that makes sense. We can't not do something just because it smells bad. That's the silliest thing ever. Mind you, I'm a retired ICU, ER, med-surg nurse. So I've seen a lot of things and I've smelled a lot of different smells. So maybe I'm just not as sensitive to that because I've just been around a lot of more nasty, stinky stuff before. And pretty often. Delicious. Anyways, that's just my 2 cents about things. Okay, I'm not gonna dump these milks inside of here though, because I'm inside my house and this is my kitchen compost bin. On our website, ecofy.org, which is ECCOFY.org, we have really cute composting bins. We have like this little ceramic one. I think it's out of order though, so we need to check up on that, but we have other really cute ones. This one is a bamboo one. We don't have this product yet. So don't buy it. Buy our stuff. Because we're 2 ladies. We are not a corporation. We do earth-friendly things. We have a very earth-friendly lifestyle. We've transitioned a lot of things in our life so that we can support things that are just that we don't support things that tear down the environment pretty much. And we're local in Arizona and Texas. We both live in 2 different states, but we're not a corporation. We're not the government, and we are for the earth. We're for the people, okay? What I'm gonna do, take this bowl of watermelon rinds, delicious watermelon rinds, and not that I eat the rinds, but the actual meat of the watermelon. Again, I'm obsessed with it, okay? I'm going to put this in the compost. I'm gonna lift it up. You're gonna see there's already stuff in here. It's a little stinky. But the good thing is that we're alive and everything's great. All of our bones are intact. All of that good stuff. There's no maggots in here. So I'm getting in the habit of dumping my compost at least every 2 or 3 days, which will help it. So I'm just throwing this in here. And then this is going in the sink. Oops, dropped a piece. It fell right on my squeeze. I'll just take care of that. Just putting this in here and then putting this in the sink. I'm definitely trying to be more ladylike, you know, and more softer with my words and less aggressive and intense or whatever. I'm like, what is this on my counter? So all this, I'll wipe that. Okay. I got these carrots. Oh, this stuff smells so funky in here in this bin. More carrots. I'm gonna take this off because this can't be composted, but I will get this. This was part of the carrot, whatever it is. Celery, gone, rotten-ish, and then broccoli, and it's growing little like fuzzies on it. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. And then kale. It's got fuzzies on it too. It's cute. Here's another kind of little orange. No sticker. I'm gonna put that in there. Ooh, and it just fell out. Ooh, and I got a couple moldy. What is this? Beet. It's a beet. Put that in there. Here's the other moldy beet. I can't believe I forgot. I was like, maybe if I put these vegetables in this drawer, I'll remember to cook them. Not that I have a bad memory. I actually have a really good memory. I'm busy. I'm doing all kinds of crap. And I would like someone to cook for me. I used to cook a lot, but now my energy is kind of like, I just don't really feel like cooking right now. And that's okay. Because I'm a woman and I need someone to cook for me. Okay? As we all do. And I'm going to clean this with soap and water. Okay? So we're going to take this outside. Let's head outside and clean these guys right here. Dump these in the compost. So we're out here by my compost. I'm just gonna water it a little bit. I'm gonna have this hose ready right here so I can dump the macadamia and soy milk in here. Here's the compost and it's going. Dump it in there. Ooh, that was inside. A little bit stinky. So I'm gonna water this. I'm gonna put the camera on the other side, honestly, because maybe you could see better and more through there. I need a cameraman. How's that look? Okay. Just spraying. Ooh, Lordy. There's like some goopy stuff in here. I don't know what that was. But Lord. Okay. Now let's take let's complete. I'm so pissed about that damn statement on the internet that you can't compost macadamia nut milk because it stinks. Sorry. Not sorry. Just annoying. Just silly whole. I'm on edge right now. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this in the video, but that's just silly. Just people's just misunderstandings about the environment and that it's like if we can't do it because it stinks. Like it's okay if something stinks. It's not bad if something stinks. Anyways, I put water in this macadamia nut carton. Unsweetened macadamia nuts. There's no sugar in here. I'm sure it's pasteurized. It says macadamia milk, filtered water, macadamias. I'm not 100% sure. We're for soil too. Okay, this company says we're for soil too. So beneath our trees, trillions of microorganisms perform their unfathomably intricate dance of life, which is true. Left undisturbed by plows or poison. Their multiplication draws bulk carbon from the air and regenerates rich, new, fertile soil. We're all for that. Okay, so this is non-GMO project. They're verified. Transcend the herd. I'm sure that plant-based, dairy-free, lactose-free, soy-free, gluten-free, cholesterol-free, carrageenan-free, almond-free. This is totally compostable. Just because it may stink. Oh my gosh, you can compost macadamia milk. Tell me otherwise, if not. For the love of the Lord. I'm just gonna pour it in here like this. Oh, thank you. It's always important to thank your trash and everything else. The good and the bad. You might fall. The camera, I'm saying. There we go. Like I said, I need a camera person to record me and edit my videos because my hands are just getting tired. And then this is the soy milk. And it's all goopy now. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to spray water in here, fill it up. And then, you probably want to see this, don't you? There it is. Whoa. There was almonds and dried cranberries in there. So, because I like to soften almonds when I eat them, so they're soft for my jaw, so it's off my jaw. And I got this cup of, or whatever, this is the glass jar of, and I put soy milk in it, and then I added almonds and dried cranberries in it, and I put it in the back of my fridge. I forgot about it. It was like 3 weeks ago. Ooh. So, that's all. I mean, it's okay to compost. It's not really okay to compost milk. Milk for like anything from an animal is usually not the best to compost, like their meat, their skin, their bones, because it doesn't really compost. But other stuff like plant-derived things is good to compost.